Hello guys, Fixed Taha M here. Hope you are doing great. First of all, let's break our last week predictions, and then predict this week and see what's gonna happen this week. So, as always, we start with DXY on the 4-hour time frame. We anticipated to have a push to the upside and grab this liquidity of this FPG, and then have a push to the downside. But this happened early last week on Tuesday, as you can see. Uh, so let's break down this week DXY and see what's gonna happen this week to the DXY. As always, we start with daily time frame. So on the daily time frame, we are bullish, but um, we are about like 2 weeks in this. Yeah, no, 1 month on this order block here. So we didn't have a push to the upside, so we need to grab new liquidity because we didn't have the push to the upside, and so the buyers are not as strong as sellers, so we need to grab new liquidity. And first liquidity we can grab is below this order block, because below every order blocks, especially swing order blocks that are in swing low or swing high like this is our swing low here. uh, the liquidity below them is good, so we anticipate on the daily time frame we can push to the downside. We need to go to 4-hour time frame. On 4-hour time frame we are bearish. Why? Because this is our last low of our uptrend, so we have closed below it, so we are bearish. Let's see what we have on a 1-hour time frame. As you can see, we have a good FPG here, very good FPG. Why? Because we have a massive push here. So when we have a massive push, the FPG is better because the number of the orders that didn't grab here, didn't use here, is massive. So we need to grab the liquidity here, and the liquidity is massive. So as you can see, we have a good push to the downside, and we have closed below this structure, so we are bearish. So we can anticipate to enter short here with this order block. As you can see, we have a like we had the grab liquidity here, but we can have a push to the upside a little bit, and then have a push to the downside. So we're anticipating on DXY to have a push to the downside, and our final TP is to grab new liquidity below this order block here. But our first TP is here on a 4-hour structure. Let's talk about XAU USD, the favorite pair to many people. So this is our last week prediction. As you can see, we anticipated to go first a little bit lower and then have a push to the upside, but the buyers are so strong, and we have a push to the downside very early. Last week on Tuesday we had our TP. So let's analyze this week, and then we are ranging. So on the daily time frame, as you can see, we are bullish. Nothing to say here really. So we are going to 4-hour time frame, and 4-hour time frame, as you can see, you are ranging here. But we'll be bullish because this is our last low, and this is our last high of our structure. So we are bullish. As long as we are between these areas, we are bullish. So we are waiting to interlock where this FPG, because as I told you, we have a massive push to the upside, so this FPG is good, and the body of this candle also is very big, so very valid and good FPG. So let's go to the 1-hour time frame and see what's gonna happen on the 1 hour. On the 1-hour time frame, as you can see, we are bullish because this is our last high of our downtrend. We have closed above it, so we can see it to interlock with this FPG here, but this FPG didn't work really. We have grabbed a liquidity below it and then have a little bit push to the upside because of Friday, and the Friday and we didn't have a massive liquidity to go to the upside. And this order block is not a valid order block because uh, we have pushed upside, massive push to upside, and when we have massive pushes to upside down downside, the order blocks here don't work very well because these if we back to this order blocks, we have first massive push to upside, and then if we back to this order block, if we were strong, if the buyers were strong, we didn't should back, we should like this will happen, this should happen because if the buyers were strong, we didn't should have back, should just keep going. So if we are going down, we need to grab new liquidity other than order block. So this order block is not good though because uh, we have grabbed the liquidity, you know. First of all, we close above it, and then we back with this candle and grab the liquidity. So on a 1 hour time frame, it will be so great if we back on this 4 hour PG and have a 30 minutes 1 hour chunk, and then have the inter long, and our final TP will be new ETH probably on the XAUSD district. So let's go to the Euro USD and analyze Euro USD. Euro USD, this is our last prediction. We were here, as you can see. We anticipated to probably we can get lower and have this liquidity of this order block and then push to the upside, but we didn't have. First we have pushed upside, and then we grab the liquidity of this order blocks here, you know, because these are two candles, and before and after that we have green candles. We can use both of them as one order block. So as you can see, we very good, very good. We touch the order block and then have a push the upside, like embarrassing and wow, amazing. So on 4 hour time frame, we have grabbed this liquidity here, and we can wait to go higher. And on the daily, we didn't see the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, we are also bullish, but as I told you on the DXY, because we didn't have a push to the downside, um, we need to grab new liquidity, so we need to have a push to the upside first. As DXY, same as DXY, so we are going to 1 hour time frame. On 1 hour time frame, we could enter with this FPG here because massive push, and as you can see, the FPGs have a massive push with them. They are great FPG, as I told you. And so we have closed. Uh, this is our last low, and let me fix it. This is our last low, and this is our last high. So we are bullish as long as we are in these areas. But on 30 minutes, because on 1 hour we are so bullish, on 30 minutes we are also close above this structure here. So it's good news too. So we can enter here with this order block here, but this order block is not like the same order block that we mentioned earlier on 4 hour, because this order block is gonna be so massive, so big, so we need to refine it to this order block here on 30 minutes, so we can enter with a pull back to this area and have pushed it upside, and our final TP will be new high on the daily time frame. And our first TP will be here, new high on 4 hour time frame. So let's go to the last pair of this week, USD JPY. USD JPY, as you can see, we anticipated to grab the liquidity of this FVG, but as you can see, we had a grab here, we had the gap here, so and then grab the liquidity of this order block here, and then have a push to the downside. and we had to push the downside earlier as DXY and as Euro and as XAUSD. We had to push to the downside, and analysis paid out earlier last week on Tuesday. And so let's analyze this week and see what's gonna happen this week. So as you can see, you are bullish on the daily time frame like DXY and USD, but we didn't have a push to the upside, so we need to grab new liquidity, and our first new liquidity will be below this structure here. So we are anticipating to go lower on daily time frame. So on the 4-hour time frame, we are bullish because this is our last high and this is our last low. As long as we are here, we are bullish. Bearish. So we are bearish. We are waiting for anything short. On a 1-hour time frame, as long as you can see, this is our last low of our down uptrend structure, so we have close below it, so could enter with this FEG here, but this FEG didn't work very well, but we had we pushed it down a little bit. We are bearish and we can enter short here with this order block, but it will be very great, and I will trade if that happened. What happened if we on the 30 minutes we close below this structure, because on the 30 minutes, as you can see, we're bullish. If we close below this structure on 30 minutes, it will be great, and then enter short and then have a push to the downside. Why? Because on the 1-hour time frame, as you can see, we didn't have a good push to the downside with this FEG here, so it will be great if we enter short when we have 30 minutes chalk here. And conclusion, on the DXY, we are anticipating to go to the downside. On the Euro, we're anticipating to go to the upside. On the gold, in general, we are anticipating to go to the upside, but if we have a push to the downside, it will be great to enter us. And then on the DX, we're also anticipating to go to the downside. Make sure you subscribe it and turn the notifications on to have analyzed every week on Saturday. See you next